Well, maybe you could just, for anyone listening to this, give them kind of just a summary of what healthcare is available to them in Costa Rica, both public and private, because I think people get confused sometimes because they get residency, they get CAHA, and what should they understand? I mean, just kind of give us a little bit of a summary on the private versus public.
All right, let me go with the public first. In Caja, what you're saying is the universal healthcare system here in Costa Rica. It's comprised about with about 1,200 health facilities. Within those 1,200 facilities, there's four levels of care here. There is care that's visiting from the home. There's devices, which are urgent cares. There's peripheral hospitals. There's also regional hospitals, and then there's um, a national hospitals and specialized hospitals, and it's a level one, two, and three. The level three hospitals are particularly located in the Central Valley, San Jose area. All of them are there. And then the regional and peripheral hospitals are in the different provinces throughout the country. And the devices, which are your urgent cares, are throughout the country, and that's about 1,200 on the public sector. And then also you have the different programs for depending on what your age or demographic group is, which also comes into play of what's being supported because as a citizen or a resident, you're allowed to participate in these programs. But one key thing about this, Richard, is that a lot of people make the biggest mistake of, you know what, I only pay the CAHA because it's a requirement. But you're in a healthcare system that if for some reason you're not close to a private facility, you're going to have the problems that you check in with them and you don't have a health record. A lot of people say, you know what, I pay the system, but I don't want to use it. And the biggest mistake is not going in and trying to use a little bit of it.
Yeah.
That's all. That's on the public side.
Yeah, and look, I mean, we have private healthcare, me and my family. We do use the public for certain things. Like, again, I mean, if it's small stuff, we'll go to the advice with the kids rather than going to the hospital. So yeah, I mean, we use both public and private. I think we depend probably more on private than we do public, but not that we try to visit the healthcare system that much. But
I don't think nobody wants to go to healthcare. But one thing that you should also try, Richard, is there's a thing called medicina mixta, which is mixed medicine, which is a combination of public and private, which some practitioners participate in. And it's basically you can go to a private doctor, get medications and tests done through the caja, but through medicina mixta. That's something I think a lot of people would take advantage of, but the physician has to participate in that particular area.